a good job of interrupting the Zac leap is kind of SOFM with the Dragon's Rage. And even then, committing your ult just to stop him from jumping in, not obviously the most ideal thing. So V5.
But in the bot side, we do see another engage in. It's going to be the commitment of the ignite and the heal, but On has a lot more, or a lot less health, I should say, as Kepler picks up first blood. Disaster in the bot side.
And On, honestly, just a bit of a misplay. He could have freezed this wave to an extent, and we get the replay. So this is why Nautilus is also good into the Rakan. You can lock down that mobile carry. So he locks him up for a fair bit here. And here, On goes forward. He could have W'd on a Kepler, doesn't. Instead, W's out. But again, he still had flash available.
PZX not quite level 6 yet, so doesn't have the Let's Bounce as we see SOFM. While that gank was happening topside, he's on the Dragon. So definitely still in a positive position as PZX thinks he might be in a position to be able to get the re-gank down. He's going to be able to jump in, but there's SOFM. This is going to be a straight up 2v2, which you do not win this one here. Suning reading the V5 jungler like a book and just completely mitigates anything.
Yeah, good timing from Esther Porter moving up. This is going to be a numbers advantage for the side of Suning, but they're trying to gank Bin to try and turn things in their favor.
They are trying to gank Bin to get him all set up and ready to go. He will get knocked back and will end up dying, and it's PZX who picks up that kill. While that's been happening, the Rift Herald is down to about half HP, and Suning still feeling confident to go for it. They know that they're in a good position to still be able to take that objective. They don't need to panic about it.
Yeah, critical thing was the priority bot lane. A lot more to be said, right? We now have the Herald in the pocket of Suning. There's still pressure being applied bot. V5 need to kind of dissuade this momentum here, and actually they're looking for SOFM.
SOFM in a little bit of trouble, forced to use the Dragon's Rage kick. You can see Uniboy trying to come in. He steals away the only kick of his own, and now V5 they trade 1 for 1. It's top laner for top laner. It's still a very close fight though, as we can see the Zac jumping in, still has the cell division, gonna go golden to keep himself alive just a little bit longer. You can see Angel now with a stolen Zhonya's keeps himself there. SOFM feeling confident to go back in with the Gore Drinker, and they will find the 3 kills. SOFM played that beautifully.
Really good
From Suning, given their composition.
This is the one we hoped for, right? It was a bit slower in that game 2 when they had sort of a prior bot lane. They didn't really play around it, and it was V5 who struck first, whereas here Suning are really capitalizing on this advantage. The fight breaking out as well.
Bit of a fight going in here. The Dragon is going to be secured before any of this does end up happening up, as Bin TP's in, flashes away, trying to see if he can take down Kepler right now. They have Huanfeng here. He does not have the rend damage just yet, but you can see there SOFM on the backside. Kepler needs to be so careful. They are going to chuck in with the Fate's Call and the Lee Sin on the back end of this fight. This Dominus Renekton will fall, and Suning, what looked a little bit dicey, end up coming out trumps anyway.
Yeah, shouldn't Bin pushing in the side lane. You can just force a fight, and Huanfeng, it's scary with the Callisto. If you get dove on in these situations, it can really put you in the hole.
It really can. And now Suning going to be able to finally take down that tier 2 in the mid lane, and Suning just
heavily into this top side, and it's because Bin has pushed bot in. He's now rotating over. He's in position to be there and assist, and he's now actually going to catch that mid wave and push that one up, so they can very heavily lean this wave into the top lane.
Well, they are going to try and push it into top side, but the stolen on ultimate, the Rakan there, put back into the Fate's Call. You can see Huanfeng still very healthy, feeling very good about this fight. Now SOFM landing the Sonic Wave, maybe looking to try and go in. The accelerated Shock Blast does so much. V5 don't lose anybody, but they have so little health bar they cannot defend.
Yeah, they just have to back off completely in this situation. And as a result, they get that tier 2 top lane. They're now taking down all of those outer towers outside of the base. And feeling really confident to start up the Baron. They are so far ahead, they can look this. Oh, and Uniboy's just caught out.
Uniboy went in, but I don't know if that was the play. He has to flash away. They all jump in and flash back after him, but now Allies is just in a wrong position at the wrong time. He has to try and get himself away. He flashes, but double flash from Angel means that the Trouble Bubble will land. He will fall, and this is all Suning all the time. They can get the Baron, the Soul, anything. The world is their oyster.
Literally, they're in such a position of strength. They start the Baron to bait V5 in. Now they're trying to toy with them and try and lean towards that Dragon and see if someone will face check. Reheal. Don't think they're going to follow up on that one, so he should be okay. But either way, this is now solved for Suning, and when we're talking about those engages, those snap turns off the Baron, there's a lot of strength in having this Cloud Soul, actually. It gives you that extra movement to sort of navigate around fights and avoid these engages from V5.
Not only that, but does give you, of course, the ability haste on your ultimate.
See them starting up the Baron once again. A true shot will connect on all 3 carries, but V5, 10,000 gold down. This is a hard fight to take.
This is a very hard fight to take, as we can see now. The quickness used to try and jump onto this Renekton. He gets kicked back as well. Has the dominance to keep himself up and alive, and the Gore Drinker. So this is still a lot used here onto the very tanky Renekton, and he stays alive in this fight. We are going to see the Fate's Call used as Angel goes golden to stop the knock-up, and now V5 are separated. Now they have no real way of fighting this, and 3v5. I feel like the V5 got to back away. SUNING took everything, and they'll continue to do so.
Yeah, V5 are going to try and look for that mid lane tower as the Baron gets started up. I think Angel and Bin might actually look to defend this. So it's not even like V5 get to trade in this situation.
They don't even get to trade. You're going to put the Kalista and the Lee Sin on that objective, put everyone else towards mid-side. There is no real hope or way that the side of V5 are going to be stealing that objective today. And with the amount of Ren stacks they're going to have in that Baron right now, we can see Huan Feng is putting himself over. It should be an easy one to pick up.
Yeah, they have to start a fight at some point. They have to find an angle in, but it's very difficult. There's flashes to Angel, Bin, and Huan Feng. And because of those are up, it just means the Zac engage is so limited. Alias just gets chunked so much by this Kalista.
He just cannot do anything. Tried to go in, but the Rakan quickness was enough.
Kepler's health.
Oh, Kepler. He has to go straight back to base, and you got Top Wave pushing in as well. This could just be all 3 inhibitors being taken right here, right now, but with the Redemption coming down, this could be the game right here, right now. The stolen quickness has been used, and then goes golden on absolutely nothing. Uniboy is the first to fall to the skies and back to your base, as everyone from V5 is just coerced back onto their fountain. They have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, no hope in hell, and they will continue to search for their first win in the LPL season. They will lose 2-1 to SUNING, and SUNING will be wiping a little bit of sweat off their brow.
Yeah, definitely not the cleanest series, but they do manage to take it in the end.